right, let's turn to China's very well-known demographic challenges, really, and how they're planning to tackle that, because we know there's that uphill battle to try and restore population growth in the country. Now we've got a new study from Bloomberg Intelligence, and they're saying that the nation that's caught up in that demographic trap that was really set in place decades ago is leaving its population decline behind or beyond really any easy fixes. And I think we've really seen the ramifications of that already coming through. But our senior analyst, Ada Lee, joins us now for more on that report. And Ada, talk us through what you found, because, as we said, there's been a number of policies. We know that restriction, of course, around single or what's it called again? The only child policy.
Yeah, one child policy.
One child policy has been well and truly relaxed, but it doesn't really seem like it's having any sort of impact so far.
Absolutely. So the government have been trying to boost birth rate by, some policy measures, and that's including cash incentive, boosting maternity, paternity benefits, making childcare easier. They've tried everything and almost exhausted all avenue now. So going forward, we do expect the population decline to continue, and with the decline, it could be dropping to about 1.36 billion people by 2035, and that's from the peak of 1.41 billion in 2021. So if you're looking at that, that means there's a reversion of population back to 2012 level. And putting this into context, what's more scary is that a drop of 51 fewer people by 2035 is 1.3 times the population of the entire California state, which is the most populated state in the United States. So basically, our whole California will be gone in 10 years.
Yeah, well, you could say the same. This is a joke, obviously, in California, but people moving out, that could be the same anyway. China's also making it easier for people to get married, and the other side of that is they're also making it more difficult for people to get a divorce. Should we expect more couples to get married, and will that encourage what it's intended to encourage?
Well, we're actually expecting the marriage rate to continue to decline despite all the policy measures. If you think about it, if you make it more difficult for people to get divorced, a lot of the youngsters are actually coming out to say, well, if it's so difficult to get divorced, why are we getting married in the first place? There are alternate ways to be together. So maybe people opt to co-live or other options. But that is a major issue now, because without them getting married, where are the children going to come from?
Yeah, and take a look at that chart there. We have the declining birth rate. I mean, you're going from 1980 to present, and it's well and truly a problem for China. But it's not, of course, just China that faces this sort of problem.
Yes.
What exactly can they do there? And I mean, I'm looking at sort of the tech side of it, but that's one of the reasons people have said that China's so invested in humanoid robots, is because they need to tackle this problem.
Absolutely. So in terms of this, we are expecting the dependency ratio to be quite skewed going forward, given that there are going to be a lot more older people as people live older, and then there will be less young people. So this skew of working force is a major problem. In terms of what they can do, we have seen other countries tried, right? We have seen South Korea, back in 2010 already, the health ministry of South Korea actually decided to switch off lights once a week, so that people can go home earlier to promote having babies. And it actually happened. And recently, in Russia, they also have legislated in terms of propaganda against having children. So they are trying everything. And will China go all these ways? I think maybe not as radical as these countries. They are still going through a more gradual process. As you can see, one-child policy, then two-child policy, recently three-child policy. Are they going to go to fourth, fifth, seven policies? We're not sure. But in reality, no matter how many children they are relaxing it to now, it's on the people whether they want to have babies or not.